Hello and welcome to another new tour arrivals. I have laid everything out here, so let's go through it. We'll start with the brand new items, and that is from PB Swiss. This Impact Phillips #2 screwdriver being the first one I'll start with. It's of the Impact style then, with a striking cap, a hex bolster, and a somewhat more, how do you say, sturdy build than the regular ones. Excellent as always from PB Swiss. And to follow that up, another stubby for the stubby collection from the PB Swiss Classic line. So that is the clear acetate handles, and this one being a Phillips #2, of course, as I try to get when I can. Really nice one. And the major PB Swiss purchase was this pick and hook set. It comes in this pouch, and there's 5 of these picks with the acetate classic, not the classic handle, with a Swiss grip handle, but in an acetate form, so to say. Really nice set with a small bend, straight hook, the double bend, and the straight bend. So this one is something I really bought for use. I wanted a nice pick set, and I tried to get the nicest one I could afford. And then on to some of the used tools. And it might not look like they're all used, but I bought them as well, used, so to say. But some of them are perhaps never used or very light use. One of the special items being this Wera bit driver with the acetate handle and German made. An old type of bit holder, kind of big and bulky compared to modern ones. And it has this screw off top with bit storage, and it still has the original Wera bits all around. So really nice little find there. And continuing with Wera, we also have this bunch of screwdrivers. Oh, that's not one on this card. Older Weras. We have the Wera logo left on some of them, but most of them are missing it. Or very worn. But a really nice little bunch of screwdrivers. And different date stamps on these, but 00 or 01, so around 20 years old, most of them probably. And continuing with the Wera, old style bit box with originally 10 pieces of Phillips poster drive #1s, I think it was. And they're not all still there, but there's 7 of them still there. So nice with the old branding, with the turquoise colors, I guess. And even more Wera, we have these angle screwdrivers. 3 of these poster drive, and 1 slotted. And these are older German made ones. And 2-bit holders, one of the somewhat more modern release function and one just with a spring holder. Quarter-inch connection on both of them, and 3 of the complete opposite type of tool with a hex shank and a 1/4-inch socket holder, also Wera, all 3 of them, with this pin holder instead of a ball lock detent. And then some bits, Phillips and positive drive number 1s and a 6mm hex. But these one are the nicest ones, as they're the old hollow ground style. A set of 3, extra long. And from Wera we can go on to Gedore. Then we have these to start with. Breaker bar and ratchet, 3/8. Seems to be fully unused. Really nice with the older style of handle, the black ones before the blue ones that I currently have. So they're somewhat old, but probably not super old. But really nice. And the Gedore round heads are really decent round heads. And this breaker bar is a small, neat little one. And continuing with Gedore, we have this 1/4-inch socket holder. Also an older style before the current ones. And some extensions. We have this flexible 1/4-inch extension and a 3/8 universal joint. I'm not in shot anymore. Also seemingly unused. And lastly, with the Gedores, these are not fully unused, I think, but still very good condition. 1/4-inch hex set, 8mm, 2 of those, one 6mm, 2 5mm, one 4 and one 3mm. Nice little complete set there. And that was all of the Gedore items. Then we instead go to the Belzer items. Oh no, I missed one Gedore. This 30mm Dean style wrench. This was not unused. It was very rusty when I got it, but cleaned up nicely. Oh, and 2 more wrenches also, yeah. Number 6s in SAE or inch sizes. They are definitely not unused. This even has some welding spatter on it and such, so nothing special. And that concludes the Gedore. And we can go on to Belzer, with the nicest item being this still unopened 10mm 12-point deep 1/4-inch one. Definitely, well, we can see it's a Baco era item from the logo, but it's also made in Argentina, so it's basically a Baco with a different branding. Really cool with it still in its packaging, I think. And more Belzer items. We have these universal joint 1/4 inch, 2 sockets in unfortunately odd sizes, 7 and 5.5 millimeter, 12 points, 9 millimeter regular hex, short, and an extension, like 2-inch one, 5 centimeter. But the nicest ones, I think, are these. Again, a set of hex sockets, 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter, and 6 millimeter. With these ones just being Belzer branded, and the last one, 6 millimeter, being Sandvik Belzer. So probably around from the Switch era. And again, 2 angle screwdrivers, both slotted this time, small and a large one. Same measurements, yeah, 8 millimeter and 4 millimeter. And these probably unused, but perhaps not fully, but really clean teeth, no marks on the jaws at all. So I'm thinking unused Knipex or Knipex. VDE, so fully insulated combination pliers of the O2 variant. So you have the offset joint on these for more power. Oh, I missed some Gedore items. Yeah. These pin spanners, not unused either, I think, and definitely some storage marks on them. But still nice. You can also get all the small things out of the way. These Handtools, Phillips number 2 and number 1, and 2 different sizes of slotted driver sockets, 1/4 inch. And 15 millimeter Hasset double end with a straight and an angle end, lowercase a, so an older style, summer rust, probably from storage. Another stubby edition, VH micro finish, again bought as used but looks to be in really good condition. Slotted unfortunately, but it will still be added to the collection. And let's just get the final stuff out of the way, I guess. Glass pliers, no branding, just Germany on them. But nice to have a pair of glass pliers. I actually didn't have one, and these were way cheaper than buying a new pair. So, and also a size number J3, so internal spring clips from Hekar. With the German markings, and again bought as used but seems to be really basically unused. Some more random screwdrivers. Hultafors, flexible screwdriver for hose clips. Not a great handle or anything, but still nice screwdriver. And the always appearing Baco green handles. And also another Hultafors. This one a larger slotted one. To Kamasa, the older Japanese style with this red acetate handle with the painted black tops. Stubby and a small one. And lastly, of the screwdrivers, classic Yankee, English made, with a screw top handle with bit storage for these old style of bits. Slotted Phillips and 2 like drills. Can't get the Phillips out right now, but not something I really collect, but I still thought that this was stylish and nice to get some more bits also for these collection wise. This one is a special item. It's Sterex, made in Sweden, mini scissor, used for detail work and also for people with disabilities. Let's finish off with some of the random wrenches, like this twisted handle old adjustable wrench. Nothing, no brand, nothing like that, just a really cool design that I like. And this English one, classic auto wrench with a bent handle that I don't think is original, but might be, made in England. And probably can't see, but there is a faint stamp around there that I think says Sheffield, England. N4 TW wrench, like that's Ford toolkit. Dubai and Walter Dean wrenches. Sandvik Bacco Öberg file with a special shape, a triangular file, sawtooth file. And lastly, a Persol oil can, still in the packaging. And the Seine airgun, small little compact thing, Swiss made. And that's the latest arrivals. Thank you very much for watching.